Watching those trucks roll out yesterday, you couldn't help but be proud that it was made right here in Michigan.
But as our Paula Tutman shows us, this sure isn't the only time our state has stepped up in the middle of a crisis.
Certainly, there are a lot of people throughout the nation who've worked very, very hard on getting the vaccine to this place at this time. But Michigan's role certainly also cannot be ignored.
Over the weekend, the first shipments of the FDA-approved Pfizer vaccine left Portage, Michigan.
From the arsenal of democracy to the arsenal of health, at a tender time in our democracy. Once again, the nation has called, Michigan has answered. But this is well-worn territory for Michigan.
Wars going back to the American Civil War. Detroit has been producing things to help forward the effort, win the effort. During the Civil War, we produced soldiers. During the Spanish-American War, we produced sailors. The whole country was making things. There's no question about it. But a third of everything that the Allies used, was basically directed out of the Guardian building, Union Guardian building. It was an extension of the Pentagon.
In World War II, we turned cars into airplanes. During COVID, we turned cars into ventilators. As part of the logistics team, Warren's own Marion Wicker has been part of Operation Warp Speed. She personally escorted Michigan's first doses today before returning to Washington to start working on the transportation and distribution of the Moderna vaccine should it win emergency use authorization Thursday.
It's amazing to think 10 days worth of capability inside a box. You put the vaccine in one of those containers and they're safe for 10 days. There a lot of engineering went into that, a lot of thought, a lot of hard work.
Think from dry ice to truck drivers to the distribution plan, and Michiganders have been driving the process.
It's real tough for a historian to try to focus immediately on what's happening now. Certainly, we're living in interesting times, and it's fun to pay attention to. You see the truck roll out of Portage, and you immediately think of the kind of things that Michiganders did back in World War II and World War I, going as far back. When there's a battle, whether it's against an unseen enemy or a seen enemy, Michiganders step up.
Paula Tutman, Local 4.